Hi everybody, I'm Ubercoo, and today playing the continuation of Civilization 6, and I'm just about to start that, so let me go ahead and continue the game. This is the, excuse me, I had to grab my phone. This is the sixth day, no, fifth day that I'll be playing this game, continuation. The game itself, I'm about 700 turns in, and I'm playing as Gilgamesh, as you can see. I was doing just a different style of playing the game. Like, I mean, I thought about going the average route of like playing with. Oh, yeah, so you're gonna take some time. Yeah, so it's gonna take a second for this thing to load. I just don't want to overload it, crash the game. Honestly, I need a better computer. But hey, I'm willing to accept donations once I can get the subscriber base. So hop on in, join the chat, and hopefully we'll have a conversation. I think it'll be fun. So let me pull that up right now. Okay, take it off there. All right. So this is about ready to load, which is great. All right. So it looks like that's loaded. All right. So I left off with turn number 790. I'm about to hit actually. What I'll do is about the way the game progresses and it takes a little bit to load because I got both OBS and the game going on my laptop, so it's not like super powerful. But like I try to get about 10 turns, and then I'll just go after that. That's about, let's say, an hour or two. It really depends on how long it's going to take. But I'll try to get as many as I can in here because I definitely want to do 10 turns, and I'll make it to 800. So let me mute this because this is gonna be a little loud here. All right, so let me kill that. I just want to check see if anybody was in chat. Doesn't look like it, but one of these days somebody's gonna join in and take a look and see what's going on. Um, yeah, if you haven't catch us on the replay though, definitely come back during the live time because I think it would be good to have some conversation, just to chat whatnot. Um, what I talk about is different things, movies mostly. Um, right now today, I was thinking about talk about some DC. I have no idea where that's at right now. So yeah, like with DC, they are definitely doing their own thing right now. They are definitely. I don't know what's going on with them. Like you got the movies, you've got the people in the movies, and then you've got like the TV series, and then like that's not working out too well, and then you got Discovery, and they're doing their own thing right now. So like, and it's a big like reshuffle under AT&T or something. So like, yeah, it's a whole. Well, frankly, it's just a shit show. But like, what are they doing? You know, what's going on at DC? What's going on at Warner Brothers? Right? Like, one thing I was actually kind of hopeful for was the Flashpoint movie, because Michael Keaton was in it, and supposedly Affleck's back. I don't know if it's supposed to be his last film, but I think so. I think it is. It's kind of a shame, man, because I personally I liked Affleck as Batman. I thought he could if they would have picked him like 10 years prior. I'm not counting Nolan and all that, so don't get me wrong. I'm simply stating in a hypothetical scenario, if he was younger, then I think that would have gave him more time to develop that character for people to really grasp on. But what they really screwed up on with him, it wasn't him. I thought he was great as both Bruce Wayne and Batman. Um, but what really screwed over that for him, I believe, was just the way they set up the movies, right? With what was it? They didn't give. I think he should have had his own Batman movie right at the same time as the Superman movie. Like they should have had him back to back, like right, maybe not back to back, but like probably over the summer, like the beginning of summer and then the end of summer, like a Superman movie and then a Batman movie, right? One with Henry Cavill, and then one with uh, um, shows me for smoking before coming on screen. That's right. So I'm doing that right, and let me play the game a little bit here. Let's get a focus on something. Um, in the game, let's see here. Let me attack this guy from my city first. Bring down his health a bit, and then I'm gonna swoop in here with my infantry guy, and then he's gonna hopefully take him out. Hopefully, I think he should be able to. Oh wait, did he take him out with one hit? I hope not. Nope. Okay, good. Okay, so let's take you, and let's come over here and attack this AT crew. Okay, so but what I was saying about Ben Affleck, that's his fucking name, Ben Affleck. So yeah, I think that would have been a really great choice. Was to have, like, imagine it's like 2016. Just I don't remember exactly when they came out. I'd have to look them back up again because I'm not a huge DC, and it's a really shame that I'm not a DC fan because I really like DC. I mean I grew up on Michael Keaton as Batman and Batman animated series, the Superman animated series, the Justice League on Justice League Unlimited, that whole Bruce Timm verse, right? The DC animated universe. Um, what else? All yeah, there was like, I mean, and then what really sucked at the time, you have to understand, in the '90s, movies became really schlocky, not just Batman. There was a lot, especially in Arnold's career, and like Arnold Schwarzenegger's career in the mid '90s was like kind of over the place. He had that. I remember him in not Demolition Man. What was it? Last Action Hero, right? I actually really like Last Action Hero, and I'm really debating about giving it a movie review because in the world of meta ness that we live in, like, and people still give shit about that movie. Um, I think there was a lot to that movie that people really don't give it credit for. So I might do a movie review at some point. Um, did you not? So I'm just blathering away and not playing the games. This is what happens. So, um, yes, go here. There we go. See, it wasn't registering before. I don't know why. So yeah, I just think that would have been really interesting to see like a back to back movie with Henry Cavill, like that first Superman movie, and then you have a back to back, like a couple months later. Pull a Marvel, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why Marvel do like, was it 3 to 5 months between movies? They don't even have to be. You don't even have to spam the theaters with Marvel content like they do, right? They pump out what every 3 to 4 months now. So if you're DC, you I would think that you would want to, or if you're or Warner Brothers, in if you want to make a quality product, then let's say do it, 2 movies a year, okay, and make them badass. Just give them the treatment that they deserve, right? Just give them the story, give them the writers, give them the care that they desperately need to compete in that market, right? Because otherwise you're just gonna drown, and this is what happens, right? So yeah, they don't. I don't know what their deal is. I just don't understand. And it's really a shame because I really like those DC films. I liked the earlier DC films. Let me say that. Even going up to like the Nolan series. I will. Well, so I'm gonna be touchy about Nolan because there's some things I like and some things I don't like. And then my opinions don't agree with the majority of people who have those opinions. So, like, for instance, I'm gonna say it straight out. I don't like Heath Ledger's Joker. That's right. I will say it again because I'm gonna blow your brains. I don't like Heath Ledger's Joker. I believe he was playing somebody who was very eccentric. It was like whoo whoo he you whoo like just there was a lot of that and like and then it was just this eccentric character that was just really over the top for me. And I did not. I found him more ridiculous than I did threatening. There were certain scenes I will give credit to where credit's due. There were some scenes where pretty badass. Um, where he stabs the dude with a pencil and he pushes him down. That was a great scene. What else? Where he's on the semi truck, right? And he's got the bazooka, and then like that whole scene where he's chasing Gordon, or you know what I'm saying, that whole scene that was great. And then I credit that more to like the directing of Nolan, and I give Nolan mad props because he is a fantastic director. Like the first Batman movie was really good, I thought, the way they incorporated that. Um, I like the last one too, with Bane and he's got the island hostage, like the whole like New York, Gotham, whatever it is. So yeah, that was really interesting. Um, Even his voice, like I've seen the only reference that I really know Bane from is Batman the animated series. Like most of the lore of Batman is from that show and from the '80s Keaton Batman, of course, and Adam West, of course, rest in peace. So that's kind of really the only frame of reference that I have for that character. I'm not one of these guy. I'm not one of these people who get uh, into the comics. I'm just a movie person. I've always enjoyed the movies and going to the movies and like renting movies and things like that. So that's where I'm coming from. It's not from a comic book angle, right? And I'm not even an expert. These just this my life experiences that I've had that like you know and what's interesting about these movies. I think they're like I really like. There's a lot of them, man. There's what was it else I liked? Hmm. I liked a lot of the first Superman movie. Um, did he even have a second one? I don't even think there was a second one. Was there? There was like the first one, right? And then they jumped right into Batman versus Superman. I was like, why? Why would you jump? I'm not. I'm like into the comics, but at least I know you don't throw out like if you're playing spades, right, or maybe it was a pinochle or something like with a trump card, right, and like if you throw down your ace, you know what I'm saying, you're putting out a statement that like I'm taking this hand, right, so that's kind of what they did. They're like, well, I think they overplayed their ace, like you didn't like they just threw down a six. Why would you throw down an ace? You could have thrown down a seven, and then that would have beat that would have beat the hand. I'm thinking of spades. So like, yeah. So like, if you do that, then why would you throw out your big guns like that? And like, it's just the whole management of that series was really questionable, like through the whole way. And now they're redoing it, right? They're redoing the whole DC universe, cinematic universe, as they say, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like I'm not even a huge fan of The Rock. Like, I like The Rock, but I'm gonna be real. I think The Rock is really oversaturated in movies, man. Like, he seems to be too much in everything. Like, I get it. He's super popular and like likable and like I get it, man. But like, you can say no sometimes, bro. Like, I mean, did you have to be in Jumanji? Like, or I'm just saying, man. Like, just that's just me. I again, I love the. I think he's great, dude. Like, but I just think he's just a little oversaturated for me. Um, like, give somebody else a chance to play the game, man. Like, I want to see somebody else. Like, I don't know. That's just me. Again, that's just me. I like it. I like him. He's cool and everything, but I ain't got no beef with the Rock. So I guess I'm on the next turn finally. I was looking to see if there was I could like attack these guys again, but it doesn't look like it. Not directly. Like this guy here, he is. Let me see if I can attack him straight up. Probably not because I got the woods. Yeah, no, but I can get closer though for sure. So I can at least probably drive him closer to the city, and then attack him anyway. So I think I might do that. Let's see how that plays out. Next turn. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Goku. Anybody who knows, I think like I'm sure Dragon Ball Z is a whole. I don't even want to talk about Dragon Ball Z because Dragon Ball Z is like such a. That's worse than politics. Like talking about Dragon Ball and like that whole series is worse than talking about politics. Like there's so many people who are divided about like what should have happened, what could have happened, how it happened. Like, is that correct? To the again, you're going back to the like the actual was it the manga books or whatever. So like, oh my god, dude. Like I remember hearing about Dragon Ball Z the first time when I was in high school. So I'm like in my late 30s and so like yeah, so I'll just say it was 2001. Okay, so it's 20 years ago, okay? We'll put that. Like we'll put a timestamp of 2001 was the first time I heard of Dragon Ball Z when it came out on Cartoon Network. I started watching Cartoon Network. I'm like, this fucking show is amazing. Like fucking Vegeta's the best character in the world. Like he does everything, but he's always in second place. He's fucking Batman to Goku Superman. I thought that was great, man. And then they get into. I had a friend of mine who in high school he was already ahead of the curve. He was already into um, the Japanese versions, and he was watching the Cell Saga. I think in the '90s, or no, like in the early 2000s when the Cell Saga was going on, and he was watching like these copied Japanese versions of like with the subtitles and everything in the dub. I think it's called the was it sub or dub? I don't know. No, it wasn't dub because the dub is the voice, but the sub, right? So like it would just have the subtitles, and like I seen an episode or two. I'm like, this is great. I can't wait to get to it, right? And of course, they took forever on remaking it for America, but like yeah, that if you were part of that original run and you were that age and like you were into like there was Dragon Ball Z was so like in the early days of like when it came to America, I think like I remember there were guys who were I don't know if they still do it, but there were guys like young guys like early teen or like probably late teens, early 20s who wore these um what do you call them like overshirts, but they were fully flagrantly fucking Dragon Ball Z'd out. Like the whole shirt was just, it was like a button up, silky, plastic like shirt, right? And it was just, uh, it. I didn't have a shirt like that. I was kind of jealous. I'm like, because you would get these shirts. I'm like, where the hell are you getting these shirts from? They were just awesome looking. It was like the color scheme of the I've never seen such a colorful, flagrantly bright shirt, and it was a button up. It was like this button-up Dragon Ball Z shirt. It was like no black on it. It was just like Goku and Vegeta and like everybody like on the cover. Oh man, it was so good. And then what I did, I had one of the classic pictures of all the characters of Dragon Ball Z when they were Super Saiyan. It was like Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, and Trunks. I think it was. It was like that. It was a really classic picture. Like they don't. It's hard to find nowadays, but back in the day, it was really popular. Um, so okay, so let me do this guy. Who else? Anybody else that I wanted to move for the next turn? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. So let me just wait here. Okay, so next turn. Here we go. And so anyway, back to DC. Now, hold on, let me grab a drink. So then you got what? So now we got Black Adam. Most likely, probably another Suicide Squad show or movie or something. Probably 15 more Harley Quinn movies. Again, how oversaturated is Harley Quinn? I mean, here's a character that did not exist before Bruce Timm, before the Batman the Animated Series. It was created on the series, and she was such a likable. I mean, let's be real, she was a hot character on the show, and like, then they turned her into this. Um, I don't even. I'm sure there's a name for it. I don't know the name for it, but like, yeah, she's just something completely different than what I don't know. It just again, I'm not gonna get upset about it. 'Cause it's a stupid cartoon character, right? Like you're just imitating a cartoon character at that point. You know, is that am I gonna get upset over like Bill Murray playing Clifford or not Clifford, but fucking what was that cat's name that he played? Garfield. Like, I'm surprised what they haven't done yet is who was the other one? Heathcliff. I was a Heathcliff fan myself. Yeah, Heathcliff was on the bad part of town. He's got like that hot chick that he's with. Yeah, he was like, yeah, dude, Heathcliff all the way. Garfield was all fucking pampered and entitled and fat and wanted his lasagna, but Heathcliff was getting it on in the back alleys. He was an alley cat. He was a bad motherfucker. Um, him and who else as a kid? Who was badass as a kid? Darkwing Duck was badass. Let's get dangerous. With a big ass brim hat. Darkwing Dank. Um, who else? Who else? Who else is badass? Hmm. That was underappreciated. Nowadays, it's hard to say because like most of my childhood has basically been blown up and exploited. So like it really ruins it to be honest. I don't know. There was some like I think like when I was growing up in my 20s and stuff, like early 20s, late teens. There was like a real nostalgia was already a kick in, right? Nostalgia was already there by that time. Like I remember starting to listen to like the music of the 70s and 60s and things like that, and like this is early 2000s, not today. So like yeah, you could say you could listen to it today, but everyone's listening to it today. But like even in the early 2000s, classic rock was still kind of a new thing, right? People didn't think of rock as classic, of like because they were just still. I mean, you figure rock came out in the 50s, 40s, and the 50s, and then evolved in various genres. So like by the 90s, I think that's when classic rock. That was the first time I ever heard classic rock. Was like in the mid 90s. It was like right after like yeah, they're like okay, well now the grunge is out and we're moving past that. I guess we have to make I guess Zeppelin is then considered classic, like classic rock, and then now they're doing the exact same thing with rap and hip hop. I think it's hilarious. Some places you can find classic hip hop channels, and you're like, oh, okay, and it's good music. I mean, it's shit you grew up on, but it's a weird concept, right? Of like, if a music genre has been around for like 30 years, and then all of a sudden it's classic. It's like I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, it's hard to see that. Like, what's weird is as I've gotten older, I've been seeing like the things that I grew up on, and like the things that you were told to like, through media and corporations and stuff. Of like, well, we have this new thing out. Here's a new movie. Here's a new artist. Here's a new clothing style, or you know what I'm saying. And like you want to be a part of the group, right? You want to buy these things like everyone else, and you want to do your, have fun too. So um, let me go to this next turn here while I'm ranting and raving. Yeah, of course. Hey, I don't know. See if anybody would join if I move my hands a little bit. To get those YouTube poses. Uh, 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 I don't know how you do it. It's just retarded. You just make a stupid O face. And but yeah, I don't know. Not nobody digs on Civ 6 no more, huh? Let me see if Civ 6 comes up here. Okay. Yeah, so let's see who's playing. I'm looking right now to see who else is playing. Somebody's playing Age of Empires. Somebody's doing some of Ghostbusters. That's it, man. Nobody else is playing Civ right now. Nobody's smart enough to play right now. Everybody, yeah, I should say dumb enough. Nobody's dumb enough to do it right now but me. I got a booger. I think I got a booger in my nose. Right on camera. I don't care. Now it feels like it too. Stupid. All right. So hopefully that's a little better. So what were they talking about? Oh yeah, just when you grow up and stuff, and you like the things that you like, and then all of a sudden people tell you, no, that really wasn't that good. I'm like, yeah, it was good. I was there. It was good. Like Mortal Kombat. I'm thinking of like that, right? If you look at the movie, the first movie of Mortal Kombat, people come at it like all day today, and they'll tell me, "Oh, that wasn't that great of a movie. If you look at the CGI at the time, and if you look at the characters, and if you look at all this other stuff, it really wasn't that good." I'm like, oh, you're missing the point. Like, we didn't have a Mortal Kombat movie. We didn't have a Street Fighter movie until we did. Until we had to enjoy it. Like, and even then, they were good movies, man. Like, I will fight for those movies, as cheesy as they are. The whole mythos in Mortal Kombat, and like, just the I okay, so let me say this, at least about Mortal Kombat, and a little bit about Street Fighter. There's a series of movies of like between like 1987 or 88 and like 1994, and those video game movies were my favorite. I and that includes Super Mario Brothers. That includes Double Dragon, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Ninja Turtles. Even a third one, man. I cried at when Yoshi, between the relationship between Yoshi and Raphael, man. That really got me. as a kid. I was like, see, how old was I? I was about 12, probably. Something around. I was about Yoshi's age. So, like, yeah, I fell for the character, man. That was a great relationship between them. So, like, I really enjoyed it. It was a cheesy premise, but you're fucking a kid, dude. I went to go see that in the movies. I remember I went to go see that with my mom. I think it was my mom or dad took me. We went to go see the third Ninja Turtles movie in the theater. That first one, man. Oh my god, that first one is so good. That ground level grittiness of that first Ninja Turtles movie. Oh my god, it was so perfect. Um, like you believed it, man. You believed that was like the Foot Clan and yeah, that was just so good to me. I really enjoyed that. Um, Now let me take this guy out here. Oh, I already did it. Okay, so I guess I can't. What? No. Really? Can you not? What is going on here? Why didn't you not destroy him? Ah, whatever. So, let me take this guy. No, wait. See, I was about to do it again. See? I was about to do it again. I don't want to do that. I want is to attack him from the city to drain his health, and then attack him after that. Okay. All right. See now, yeah, his health is been hit quite a bit, and let's try to finish him off with my infantry unit here. Hopefully, I'll kill him. All right, and he got the promotion. Excellent. All right. How much money do I have? Oh, wait. Hey, now. It's my birthday. Get the road on. Get paid. It's not even close to the lyrics, by the way. So, yeah, that means my deals are up and I can make whole new deals. What do they got for them, Johnny? Well, they've got a 1972 Pinto. Watch out, though. You don't want to hit him from behind. Oh, Johnny. So, yeah, see, all my diplomatic deals are finished. Time to go shopping. Okay, let's start off with Cleopatra. Make deal. Okay, so let me get. No, wait, no. See, what I'm going to do is first I'm going to sell and then I'll buy. So let's see. I got pretty much two of everything here. Now, usually she's broke, so I don't think I'm going to get a lot from her. But I'm going to see what's up. We're going to do a test. I've been doing. Before I put it on camera, the previous deal that I did was I've got four particular resources that I'll use, and then I use that as a test bed. I'm like, okay, so because I've already done like, okay, I went through. I'm like, okay, well, the chocolate is like 25 gold, and like, you know what I'm saying, you just break it down that way. So I figured that out earlier, and from here I am just seeing what they can offer me now. Okay, defensive pact. That is, what is a defensive pact? 60 turns. I forgot what a defensive pact was. Give me a little hint. What does it do? I don't like to make those type of deals. I like to make cash deals. So she wants 32, and then was that rice, sugar? No, sorry, babes. Just not happening. So, let's see here. You're still mad at me for how long? This is over culture, by the way. 49 turns. Oh, well, you're missing out. So let's see here. Oh yeah, I want to see how far they're allied for. You don't like anybody but me and him, huh? Wow. For how long? Go to the pop up. Why are you not? Alright. What about you? Will you tell me how long I'm allied for? You will not. Permanently allied? What's going on here? What does it say about? Yeah. Let's see. Hmm. Resident embassy did that. Open borders. I gave open borders with the alliance. That's right. I forgot about that. That's okay. But I hope this ends soon, man. Because I don't want the. I don't like putting up alliances. Because then, like, you just get into a hat. Like, I mean, I get that's what you're supposed to do with the game, but like, nah, that's not the way I play. Okay, so yeah, defensive pact. Yeah, I'll deal with that stuff later. Right now, I'm gonna sell some resources and hopefully get it some money. You cheap. You're not that bad. All right, excellent. Okay. One thing I noticed, at least in this game, is that the if when you do what I just did, when you're just increasing it by 10 like that, and then like you go from like let's say the 150 to the 160, and he's like, no, I don't want to deal with that deal anymore. Try just going like 2 coins down, and then try again, because it's usually either like two or three down. It's usually how they. I don't know, but that's usually what they pick. But this is pretty good. I mean, just for these four, I'm getting 158 for 30 turns. So that's great by itself. That's almost as much as I was making the last 25 turns. The last 25 turns, I was only making 230 with the deals that I had because they were really dripping me off. But now they got me. Yeah, this dude alone is at 150. So, and I've got plenty more resources where that came from. That's a good sign. And now we're going to go to the Roman Empire. He likes to pay out a lot. And so that's nice. Let's see what he wants. Nope, 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 nope. Hold on. So you're jumping ahead now. Okay, there we go. So let's see what you give me here. No, not that much. That's disappointing. He was giving me like 200 per turn, like 2 round of turns ago. I was making like almost 600 coins per turn, and like 300 was just off of him. So I don't know. He's been stingy. I will come back to you. I don't like dealing with you unless I have to. Let's see. What about Teddy Roosevelt? What's going on, Rosie? You like stuff, right? That's usually a decent sign. '61, man, you guys are killing me. Hmm. All right, what else? Who else? Let me see what else they want for it. I'll come back. I don't like doing that. Because usually, yeah, they were paying out both those guys for like 50 to 75 turns. All of a sudden they stop. They don't pay out anymore. Let's see, you got that. How about some furs? Some boots with the furs. Some spices. Speaking of spice, they got Christopher Walken is joining Dune 2, I heard. So that's going to be interesting. I watched the first Dune. Let me rephrase that. Last year, I watched the original 70 or it was an early 80s Dune, and that blew me away because it Dune was a movie that I put off for many years, and like I just like when I was a kid and like I was in that time and I could have watched it and I would have really and I know I would have really liked it, but I just didn't really get around to watching it. So like it just kind of put it off, and then I forgot about it, and then it became a thing like, oh well, now they're remaking Dune, and like, well, maybe I have to watch it. So, and I put this movie on the original Dune. I'm like, this shit took me straight back to when I was like 9 years old and in like 1990, or like rewatching one of these old like it flew me back to that old era of filmmaking that I've not seen in such a long time, right? And the fact that like it that movie just fit in with all the other movies around that time, like with sci-fi and everything, and like and people who don't like that movie, and it boggles my mind that they don't because it's so out there, and like I can go on for hours about, not maybe hours, but at least I can go for a while on the original Dune. But everybody has at this point, and it really ruins it. Like I again, it's like one of those movies that like it was a cult classic. I think like you know what I'm saying. If there's a cult classic, and then they put a YouTube thing about it, and then like all of a sudden everybody's into it, you're like, well, wait a minute. I was one of the original fans. That does not mean anything, or you know what I'm saying, like. But then it becomes oversaturated. It's like Marvel, right? You know, old school Marvel fans, they got a kick out of Marvel because no one else liked it, right? They were the outcasts. That was the whole nerd genre, right? Was and then all of a sudden it became oversaturated. Like everybody's a fucking nerd. Like just yeah. It really ruins and takes away the value of what people really had to like deal with. A lot of bullies and bullshit and like outcasts and all that type of stuff, man. So, yeah, that was not a fun time growing up. You know, people forget that. People forget like nerd was not a pleasant thing to say. You know, or geek or you know freak or any of that stuff. So, yeah. So this is awesome. She is paying out. Look at this 190, 200. Go, baby, go. She wants it bad. 220, 230, 240. Oh, you are a bad girl. Let me just change that up. 238. Okay. Let's try 237. No? Huh. Interesting. I'm going to have to do them one at a time now. Hmm. I mean, still 230 that is pretty good, I think, right? I don't watch anybody else's stuff, right? I don't watch how they play, so I have no frame of reference. I just know based on past experiences what I have done versus what I'm doing now. So, in my experience, 230 is pretty good. It's the one of the highest paid for all these resources I've ever had. Like she's the most she's probably ever put out. So that's great. I'm making well over. I mean, the last 25 turns, I was making 230 by itself. Okay, like I would make deals with everybody, and that total equal 230. So now she's by herself putting out 230 just for these four resources. Done deal. Excellent, my girl. Excellent. See, this is the type of code I wish they didn't have. Like, do you have to have the thank you? Do you have to have the goodbye and like to click on that, or do you just? That's bad coding to me. Like, that's really unnecessary. You could have just had it swipe away. You didn't have to have the thank you. Just seems unnecessary. All right, so Greek Empire. Usually you're pretty stingy, but let's see what you got. You think you're all so high and mighty. You don't like my stuff. Well, let's just see. How would you like some tobacco? Some grapes? Some incense? And chocolate. Cocoa. Now you got 6,000 built up. You better pay out, boy. Yeah, buddy. Oh, okay. Still. Let me bring that back down. That was after the teens. So let's say 17. She was only 17. Something like that. You told me to act my age. What's my age again? What's my age again? Oh man, that brought me back to that old song. How about that? Alright, what's going on here? Let's try 15. Okay. Let's try 12. Let's try 13. Let's try 14. Nah, not 14. Yeah, buddy. Now I'm rolling in the dough now. I'm about to catch up hardcore. Okay, you've got a lot of stuff already. Okay, how about some truffles and how about some dyes and some spices and some incense. And you don't want to give up anything per turn? Now, let me think about this. If I'm averaging it out, well, some of those guys were offering 60, some from Catherine was offering 230, and then the other one was like 190. No, was it one? Montezuma was like 130, 140, something like that, and then Greek Empire was like 113. So, Now, he doesn't have enough for 30 turns on that level. Let's see what he's willing to give up, and I might take it. So he's got 2289, so let's try 2000. Oh, wait. Okay, so he's willing to go to 2000. So honestly, it's a bad deal. Compared to the other deals, I don't like this deal. Sorry, bro. I'm gonna have to cancel. I was thinking about it, and nah, I can get a much better deal from someone else. So let's go to the Khmer Empire. You have perfume. You have both perfume and cosmetics. Wow. You want 30 for them? Done. I was gonna wait until buying, but I'm gonna take them while they're hot. So let's see. Let me give you some tobacco, some truffles. Oh, what's going on here? Yeah, some truffles, some tea, and some spices. What you got? Keep going. 120. Come on now. 130, 140. Okay. That's pretty good. Not bad. Let's say 137. Alright, so that's a little too much still. Let's try 134. Still too much. Let's try 132. Still too much. Alright, so I have to probably bring it down to 130. But I'm going to try 131 first. Yeah, 130. Wow. Okay. You drive a hard bargain. Alright, so I think we made out like bandits though. We had some pretty good deals so far, and we still got some resources. I hadn't even gone through those other guys yet, so let's see. Well, now, hold on. Let me go back now. Let's see what Cleopatra... Oh, no, wait. We haven't even gotten to the Scythian Empire. And let's see what my homegirl wants here. Alright, yes, you don't have any of that stuff, so how about that? Got some dyes, some incense, some ivory, some tobacco, and some wine. What you want? You give me a good deal? $90, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. Yeah, 160, 70, 80. Keep going. Keep going. Can I go anymore? There we go. Okay, so let's try going to 208. No, not 208. Let's drop it down to 205. Alright. Let's try 203. I have to go down to 200. Let me try. Let me just do it one by one. See? 201. See? If I would have skipped over to 200, yeah. So. Alright, so let me go back to goodbye. And I think that's all my resources too. So now it's time to go shopping. Yeah, so, and I'm not getting rid of the strategic resources. I'm going to add to them. So I'm going to take one oil and your defensive pact. Ooh, you're cheap. $1.29. Okay. It's still cheap. Okay, let me get your iron. Let me get some whales, some aluminum, some coal, and what do you want? Some ridiculous amount, huh? Yeah. See, that's stingy. Was like 50. That seems stingy. I don't really need the whales. Drop that. What I'm really aiming for is production. So we drop that to like 40. Let's see what he wants. Yeah, still stingy. I think I can do better. That's a shame. Okay. You don't really have much. Silver, gypsum. I don't really know what gypsum's for, to be honest. I have to look it up. Yeah, you guys want your money for your defensive packs? It's crap. Did they get a defensive pack with you? I don't think so. No. Man, this thing is slow. Killing me. I can only imagine what's on the stream right now. Like 240 pixels. Hmm. So I got something else running here. No, just the what is this? Oh, that 2K launcher. Ah. Yeah, the fact that I play this on Steam, you have to run Steam, and then you have to run the EA and like the EA player, and then you have to run Civ on top of that. So you've got like 4 fucking programs running just to run this one program. Corporate, bro. Corporate mindset. It just kills it. Like it's so unnecessary. Just so they can have their brand name on it. EA, bro, is one of the worst companies. But people always, but yeah, this is what happens when you have monopolies, right? This is what happens when you have monopolies and you don't have competition. They don't sell the competition. Like it's just, and it becomes a feudal nation, and you're like, what the hell just happened? Like, didn't there used to be choices? Didn't we used to have a democracy? That's what that is. a plethora of choices, not from a single corporation or anything else. Blah 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 blah. It always comes back to that, doesn't it? But anyway, what was I talking about earlier? DC. I want to go back to that. DC. So DC is interesting, man. At least with the movies, the DC universe. I don't know how they're gonna save this thing, man. I mean, they've got some decent movies coming up. Is there supposed to be like another Aquaman movie? Do people really want to watch another Aquaman movie? I mean, I get Jason Momoa and like he's big and everything, but like, is that strong enough to carry a franchise? Well, how did the Scorpion King with The Rock stand out? I don't know. Sound like Bill Burr every time I say that. I don't know. It's his way out of how he gets out of his opinions. He's like, I'm just a comedian. That's what they all say. But I don't know, man. At some point, that's a whole nother topic. Ooh, excuse me. I need some resources, man. I need some production. Who's got that production? Not you or nobody. Not nobody, not know how. Oh, you were cheap, and I want both of you then. Oh, wait. Yep, no, wait. Get back here. Yeah, my people will have coffee and oranges. And it will be good. Okay, you've got aluminum and you've got oil. Let me get two of them. And you got, let me get a whale and a research agreement for I'll go with the guidance systems. Man, you guys are stingy on the resources. I don't like that. Hmm. So what else is coming out with DC? Yeah, the Black Adam. There's um, another Aquaman movie. There's I don't even know, man. The only one I want is The Question. They have not done a Question movie yet, and I think that is such a missed opportunity. Like they had one Jonah Hex movie, and like that wasn't very good. But like you could easily make a really badass Jonah Hex movie, make a solid Western film. Like, is it that difficult? Like, I'm sure there's a way to do it, man. Like, I mean, you're movie makers. Make the fucking imagination fucking soar, man. Like, do the things that people need to do. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It. I'm just saying. Like, we've seen. What really saddens me is that we've got such like 100 years of movie making, but all of a sudden, this generation is the most unimaginative, nostalgic. Let's replay and rewind and just redo the same shit we've already done before. Generation of like, come on. There are like so many things that like it seems like just a waste. There's so many good ideas that could still be explored, right? There's got to be, right? There has to be. There's got to be something, some other story that hasn't been told yet that people are missing out on. And the truth is, you can't make those type of movies. They don't want it. They want propaganda. They want you thinking a certain type of way because they want the future to be as bleak as fucking possible. It's just sad, man. And like, I don't know. Hmm. We're only on our second turn. I've been going through this whole deal because like it takes forever for this damn thing to load. So where was I? Get a defensive pact. Let me get one of these cottons. Let me get your steel or no, iron. Let me get your aluminum. And coal. Hmm. Just a second. Alright, so got distracted there with the phone. Oh no 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 no, that's right. That's right. I was find that. What was I on? I lost track now. 65. Let me try 67. Yeah, alright. Fuck it. I'll just do 67. Okay. So I got those. And there we go. Now, what you want? Oh, I love you. Oh, you make such great deals, babe. Come on now. I think that's all of them. Let me just double check. Let me double check Cleopatra. Yeah, I'll still take that. What do you want for it? Some ridiculous amount? 21? Fine. But that's good. That'll bring down the cost, I think, of some submarines, I believe. So let's take a look at this numbers, man. Let's look at these numbers. That's gonna take a second. So let's see. Yeah, 691 with all those deals, and that bumps up my oil to 3. Again, from a previous video I put out, the the system. I don't know what's going on. It was bad code, right? Like I put a what do you call it? Like a fishery or whatever, like right here, like in this area, like right here, and like that's supposed to be oil, and you can see it's marked on the thing, but then if you put like you can't build on it anymore, right? So it's a waste of a resource. You can't do anything with it. So and then there's another one that technically I think I put a city on it, and again it doesn't count it. So I have to buy my fucking oil. I don't know what's going on with that. But then now I've got my iron pumped up, and that should help out quite a bit too with the productions of stuff. So that'll be nice. And I'm just gonna sit back for a couple turns and go up to 800 in a style. And while that's happening, that's gonna take a second. Let me see if I can pull up some DC news. What's been going on in the DC universe? Oh yeah, that's right. The Ezra Miller, man. What's going on with him, man? He's allegedly doing things, as I've heard, allegedly. That was a whole joke on what was it? The Fat Man Beyond with Kevin Smith. That shit's funny. It's like allegedly, like just. I mean, come on, man. How far, dude? Like, look at Grant Gustin, dude. He has nailed that role. Was it they're on their ninth fucking decade or something? Like they've been going on forever. I think the rival Arrow and Seasons, that whole Berlanti verse has been going on for 20 years. Um, yeah, like what's up? That is crazy. Um, Let me just sign in here. So, what's going on? Okay. That's cool. Um, yeah, so I was just checking to see if there's anybody. Nobody ever joins the chat. I don't think anybody sees it, or I don't know what the fuck is going on. Um, YouTube just loves to play favorites, man. It's just not fair. Hmm. But no, for real though, I do think that Grant Gustin would make us so much. I mean, he is the Flash, dude. Like, why have you not brought him into the movies yet? That makes so much sense. You've got so much trouble on your hands with Miller. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like the first time, dude, was it he got allegedly choked somebody or something? I saw the video of it. He's like, "Rah." Like, like that should have gave it away. Why are you giving this kid a movie? Like, come on. I don't care who he is. I don't care what he goes by. I'm saying why are we putting up with this? The Flash can be easily replaced. It's the Flash. Like, it's not a huge character. I mean, it is, but like, let's be real. It's not Batman. It's not Superman, right? It's the Flash. So, what are we talking about here? We can easily replace the Flash. Like, you can pick anybody, dude. I'm sure there's some up and coming newcomer who's like eager to get that role. And guess what? You have him, Grant Gustin. Use him. You've already crossed him over with Miller on the show, and your corporation wants to blend it all together into one universe, right? So, what are we waiting for? Like, well, ring ring, hello, come on up from the minors to the big leagues. Let's go. Like, you're up, kid. Let's see what you got. Like, and the messed up thing is now Grant Gustin is so much older, right? You can't do the same storylines in again because he's already done it on the show. Like, you miss this great opportunity to have a great actor and like in somebody who people already know. Like, you could have incorporated the entire Berlanti universe into the movies and saved DC. But no. Or like you could have done that. Like, no, they didn't do that. That just doesn't make sense. No, it just does not make sense at all. Let's say. Now, um, where am I? I'm lost. I'm an old man. I'm on YouTube. What's happening? um, yeah, I want to give you a promotion, you Mr. Promotion Available Guy Infantry. Yeah, so now. Excuse me. You get melee and ranged attack promotion. Alright, who else needs orders? Why can't you make up your own orders? Make up your own damn minds. Why do I gotta do everything? Next turn. Yeah, we're gonna blow through these turns now. Because I ain't got nothing left. And I'm gonna be banking money. Because I ain't got nothing to spend them on. So yeah, so almost 700 or 650. That's raking in the cash. You are too chill. You are too chill. Excellent. And you get one more for a submarine here and 28 more for the shipyard. Excellent. And this should be an easy blow through right now for the next few turns. It took a really long time for those deals, but I think it's really going to be good in the end. And I'm about to get rocketry, so finally I can start building that spaceport. And let me take a look to where is it? World rankings. So science. Yep. So they haven't done them all yet. They haven't done them all yet. So hopefully they'll wait because we're allies. That's what I'm really hoping on, and so I can catch up. And then I'll just supersede him and beat his ass. And they'll get mad. Oh, you're supposed to wait on this. We're supposed to do it together. Nah. I want to win. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. I mean, how much do you put up with an actor, you know, when it comes to, just all he's willing to do, man? And, like, come on. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, just does not. Hey, finally, the atomic era. Alright. Oh, man. Excuse me. Rocketry. Fucking excellent. And a new submarine. Yeah. Yeah, I want to dominate here in a few. They're not going to like me. Hopefully within 100 turns. That would be nice. I don't think I'll most likely it will be about 300 turns, but fingers crossed. Choose research. Let's go with advanced ballistics. Time to upgrade. You can just chill. You can just chill. Choose production. Let's see. Well, you got to repair the aqueduct, so do that. And choose production. Sapar, your main. Well, where's the aqueduct? Well, given the choices, I'll have to go with the one with the fewer. Excuse me. So yeah, with the lower grain food. So that'll be good to work on. Give you a break from building submarines for a while. Yeah, so money wise, we're up to 650. and which is great. We're going into the next turn. I think this will be 694, or excuse me, 794. 794. There's a way I was gonna change. Hold on. What you talking about? I see you also practice auto of statescraft. Yes, yes, I know you're implanted in one of my cities somewhere, I'm sure, but I'm raking in the dough and I really don't care. Again, so we're past this. You're past this. See, it's stuff like that. Civilization does not need that stuff at all. It seems so redundant. I can't stop yawning. Can't stop yawning. Yawning's not good. I've been sitting here for too long. I've been going for a little while now. It's already 8:48, so that's cool. Let's see. I want to try to make it to 10 turns. Oh my God, Brittany and Hillary Duff. Oh, the world. I don't know. There is the what should be answered, and then there's the bias answer. There's the popular choice answer. Then there's like, yeah, so I appreciate it. I appreciate them celebrating themselves, and that's what I'm going to stick to when it comes to Britney Spears and Hillary Duff as of late. I have no complaints. So that's what I have to say about that. What else can I talk about? Hmm. I'm looking right now to see if there's anything going on, but not really. Don't look like it. Not really. People are talking about that. I don't know. I've heard some things about the Strange New World, but honestly, I've given up on Star Trek. I really have, which is really sad. Um, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We also got Friday the 13th. I will be doing a rewatch of some great Friday the 13th movies of myself. I'm not gonna put them on online. This is just for me. I'm gonna enjoy the films. I'll probably watch one, two. Hmm. I don't know, man. There's like 10 of them. That's a lot of movie time to rewatch. Honestly, the best ones to rewatch are yeah, one, two, New Blood. I think that's the fifth one. I love the one with the psychic girl that was supposed to be Carrie versus Jason. I fucking love that movie. I think that was the best version of Jason we've had throughout the entire franchise. When he's got that zombie outfit on, like that whole his whole costume like zombie Jason, and like they rip his face mask off, and it's all like he's half dead, and his spine is sticking out, and he gets electrocuted and set on fire. I'm like, that's amazing. This movie is so good. People don't like it. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like it is Carrie versus Jason, but how else are you gonna do Carrie versus Jason, man? Like you can, I mean, the fact that you can have that type of character, and it added so much to the mythos. So now psychics are in the Jason verse. Why are you not expanding on that in the Jason universe? You know, it's like you really. I mean, you can only tell the same story so many times. So find the little things that stand out that make a difference, like the connection with Freddy, like the Freddy versus Jason movie, was kind of a letdown. You could make a remake another one. I mean, come on, it ain't that hard, right? So yeah, the what do I want to build here? I can't build spaceport. Can't do that yet. Encampment, aerodome, entertainment complex looks like the cheapest, and theater square. Let's see what else. Traders, kind of a bit. That'll be a while. Same with the builder. Anything you really build is gonna be. Where are you at right now? You're on 10, huh? You should be able to make more, man. What's going on with you not making stuff? You're still on nights. Well, I've been sticking to the main things like resources like aqueducts and walls and stuff like that. So I'm gonna continue in that trend and put the aqueduct down. What else? I'm on 94. You gonna crash on me? Not yet. Okay. Megalopolis by Francis Ford Coppola. Interesting. Well, that's kind of a shame. A lot of John Voight hate. I don't follow his politics. I think he's stupid, but he's a good actor. I think he is. I think like as an actor, I think he's good, but like politics, not my cup of tea. And he made what's her name? So yeah, don't fucking care about Hannity, man. Get the hell out of here. It's fucking redneck shit, man. They're always trying to throw me redneck shit. Like I don't care. I don't care about your shitty fucking sports or your fucking news propaganda. I don't care. Sick of it. Just constantly throwing out shit. Here, have you seen? Have you heard? Have you seen this? Just you want to get upset over some bullshit? Get the hell out of my face. Just dumb, dude. Dumb. So anyway, let me pick some other Friday 13th. What other Friday 13th do I like? Manhattan. Jason Goes to Manhattan. Let me go to this guy. Why does it keep needing orders? They're not moving anywhere. They keep coming back to me. Hey, can I get some new orders? Like you're just sitting there. Shut up and just stay there. Just do that. Do the thing that you're good at. Anyway, Friday 13th. Part 10. I like part 10, where he goes into space and becomes Cyborg Jason. I mean, that sets up the precedent and the unwritten rule in Hollywood. If you make it to 10 films, you have to go into space. That's where it comes from. is Jason X, and no one talks about that. I mean, you had the Fast and Furious. They did it in 9 movies instead of 10, but still, when did how many movies was Guardians in? I think it was that 10, something like that. But like, yeah, if you're 10 movies in, then you have to go to space. That was like kind of the unwritten rule set by Jason X, because it was such a ridiculous movie. Not many other movies made it to 10 movies, and so he just has to go to space. Like, I can't think of any other many. There's not that many movies that have gone to 10, like part 10, like franchises. Not really, not many. Uh, has there even been like 10 DC movies of the DC universe? I don't even know, man. I thought it was like 8 or 7 or something like that. Like, it's not even 10 yet. They've been around for 20 years, and they can't get this damn thing going. Like, what's going on, DC? What's going on, Warner Brothers? Too busy burning old records? Yeah, too many vaults on fire. I heard about that shit. That pissed me off. Like, I'm like, really, like, I don't know if you ever heard. Like, if you've not heard about that, there was like a it was like a warehouse or like a storage vault. They had like all these old LPs and like from the 30s and the 20s and shit, and they just like lit them on fire. Oh well, we don't need to have them. We have them all on digital. Like, you fucking corporate slugs. Why? 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 I don't know, man. It's just like, come on, dude. That's the shit I'm talking about. Like, dude, what is it they say? The sands of time washes away everything. Does it though? I mean, even like the pyramids, man. I don't know. I don't know. I think the things that we're making today might counteract that saying of the sands of time, because the way they've set up like these major corporations and like how everything's set up in the new world, this brave new world we live in, is like Google's gonna be around for the next millennium, and that's fucking sad. It's so sad. Like, I don't want, like, they're gonna be around for the next 200-300 years minimum. Like, oh god, like, no. Things need to change. We need progress. That's what progress means. Removing the old to bring in the new. You know, life and death, the whole yin and yang and whatnot, right? The cycle of life. Businesses have to go down. They just do. They can't solve everything under one thing. You just can't, dude. Because it becomes so one grain of thought, like, or one strand, like one way of thinking, and then like you're missing out on such a beautiful potential that life is, right? So if you're just gonna exploit it, then what's the point? You know? I mean, here we are. We live in an infinite universe, right? And in that infinite universe, let me go to the next turn already. I'm not before you're going to that rant. So we live in this infinite universe, and like we're stuck in this little mud ball floating through infinity. And on this mud ball, we argue about bullshit. Like, something's not right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just look at it that way. Like, something's not going right. And I mean, do we? It's like that old saying, like your grandma used to say, "Is this where you want to be when Jesus comes back?" Some stupid shit like that, right? Well, let's update that a little bit and make it up to the modern century and say something like, "Is this how we want to be when aliens get here?" Let's be real, because I'm gonna. I have no doubt aliens exist. I'm gonna put that right on camera. I mean, again, it's about the sheer space of the universe, and like, there's no fucking way we're alone. There's no way. Like, there's just so many stars and galaxies and planets, and we're so many billions of years old. I mean, just the sheer probability. And then people say, "Well, where are they at?" I'm like, well, honestly, I think they're here, man. I think that there's a lot of information that's hidden. I do. And I think we are held to such low standards compared to the potential that we could have as human beings. Like, if you knew about it, like, or if you like, if we really knew about it, if like, let's say, like, everyone got a text or like an email on their phone, and like it was all the fucking hidden information of the world, like aliens exist, what happened to JFK, what happened to the United States, what, you know what I'm saying, just everything, right? Just all the truth that's out there was delivered to your phone immediately, right? A, would you even believe it? B, is it like, is it something that you would say, uh, well, I already knew it. I mean, you know, I would kind of be like that. I would. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be like, well, yeah, of course, we knew that, you know, Kennedy was killed not by the lone gunman and blah 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 blah. Again, this is all conspiracy bullshit. But I'm just saying, like, I think it's funny. The mentality of society is a fishbowl, and anything outside that fishbowl is like, is not encouraged to talk about. It's like, if it's not within the entrenched thought of like daily life, if you're not worried about bullshit movies, or you know, or what the latest drama is on Twitter, then, and if you're actually concerned about real issues, or like, stuff that, like, I don't know, just stuff that's not entrenched in bullshit, right? While we are plowing through these turns, that deal was actually a lot. I did that deal, and uh, yeah, I'm already banking, dude. It's like 650 per turn. I'm at like 4,700. I'm only like five, three, 4 turns into that deal. I'm at 796 turns. I'm gonna probably end the stream at 800 in about 4 more turns. I've been going for about 2 hours now. Just ranting and shit. But I'm done talking about aliens. I don't know, man. I mean, I can't. I mean, obviously, because we're so limited in our knowledge that we can't say what the fuck is out there, right? So, but I'm not unwilling to turn my head. I'm not unwilling to bury my head in the sand and say, well, there's no way. No, no, I just don't believe it. I mean, come on, man. Just look. Just look up, right? That fucking movie. Just look up. It's there. The stars are fucking out there, right? The planets are out there. The atmospheres are out there. The gravity of the planets are there. Like, everything that we need to know that life exists is out there. Just like, basically, like, in the fact that, like, I just can't not believe that there's something not out there. It's just ridiculous, dude. It's just, no. Now the question is, how is it that humans will react to such craziness, right? And I think, honestly, it's really going to depend on how they get introduced. Will the government has some, like, red carpet event, where it's all planned out and shit, and then they everyone they have a big dinner at the fucking White House with aliens or something. I don't know, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like they have some theatric bullshit. I think that's most likely. They're gonna make it all like fucking like quote historic. Like it's so fucking like for TV basically, the TV format, and like I don't. I think that's what they're gonna try to do. I think it's hilarious. I think it would be hilarious if aliens didn't do that. Like they just showed up, like literally. Like imagine like if they just like a whole fleet of fucking ships just surrounded the Earth like that, like out of nowhere. They travel like millions of light years and stop on a dime, like 500 miles like outside of Earth's atmosphere or something like that, right? They just surround the whole fucking thing, and you're like, uh, oh shit. Yeah, I guess we're not alone. Like, um, my favorite argument is, well, if they did exist and they came to Earth, then, uh, what is it about them being not? I think they're just gonna be benign. It'd be like going out of your way to step on an anthill. Well, there's sociopathic people here, so I have no doubt there's somebody who doesn't give a fuck halfway across the universe willing to fuck somebody's day up. That doesn't surprise me in the least bit. Um, Given the fact that like if either A, we are one of the worst species, or B, like there's got to be a reason why we're not talked to, right? There's got to be a reason. I mean, we've got TV, we've got radio, we've got the internet, we've got communication, we've got countries, we've got somewhat modern medicine, we've got like these things that are becoming noticeable to an intergalactic species, right? It would have to be. We've got nuclear energy. That's not nothing. Like an advanced, like you have, like it takes a certain amount of intelligence for a species to have to realize the power of the atom bomb. There would have to be, right? But anyway, so like I'm just saying, like it comes back to Star Trek's first contact scenario. They wait for warp drive, but honestly, if you're gonna judge a civilization, dealing with the atom bomb is pretty well up there. That takes some decent amount of math to figure that out. So like, I don't know. I mean, you talk to somebody like Neil deGrasse, and he's got a video where he's talking about like we are, what is it, 3% or 1% away from like chimpanzees or apes or like the great ape family, right? So if we are only that small percentage away from them, then imagine what that same small percentage is from us to an alien species. You know what I'm saying? Like they would look at us the same way we look at other animals, and even then, that's not benign. That's arrogant. So I don't know. I keep doing that, but it's so true. Like I don't know. Oh, it's so ridiculous. Fucking Bill Burr. It's ridiculous, bro. Yeah. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. Let's see. I'm on turn 798. About to do some trading here. Just trying to get a word. So now that this guy's done with that trade route, what else do I got here? What I'm trying to do with the trade routes first is I want to build the main roads to my cities first, and then I'll start doing internationally. I've got a lot of them already covered, and a lot of them I don't. So, what I'm thinking is, what might be. So if I change the location to say Iraq And then excuse me. I'm talking for a while. Um, so yeah, if I start at Laroc, go to Nina, that's probably gonna take the shortcut through Jim Nasur. If I put it in Nina, uh, let's see, is there another road from Nina to Dilbat already? I think so. Yeah. Now, is there a road from Dilbat to Bad Tree? There is not. Okay. I'm debating about making a road between Nina and Tiberia. Um, I might do a road from Bad Tiberia to Napur. Could do that. Or Napur to Nina. Eh. No, I did that before. If I do the road, it won't do a direct road from Napur to Nina because I got this right here. That takes precedent. So that's not possible. If that's the case, then it would have to be Napur to Bad Tabura. Now, wait. So that might also do the same thing. So like right here, you got the road that goes from Napur down to Larsa and back up to Bad Tabura, and it might do that. Hmm. That's interesting. See, what I was trying to do was I wanted to make Napur the center of these other. Um, hmm. Yeah, I can't do that anymore because I was going to try to like so right down here for Uruk. What I did was I made roads to all these cities. So like there's a from Uruk I can go to Kesh, from Uruk to and then Uruk to Trier, and so on. So it's like a spider web out. I was trying to do the same thing for Nippur. But then as I started making the trade routes, then like I tried making one from Nina to Nippur, and it did this little shortcut right here, and I'm like, no, I want a direct line. Ah. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know. I think it's. I mean, it's taking the shortest route, obviously, but it's not what I want. I didn't want it to do that. Um. So now I have to debate where I want this trader to go. How about I don't even think because if I do like say Nippur to Aachen, I don't know if that would be a direct route. It'd probably go the other way around. Hmm. I'll try it, I guess. No way. Where's that trader? You're in Murad? Is that where you're at? Yeah. Okay. Let's go to Aachen. I'm gonna try this. I don't think it'll work, but I'm gonna try it. And that's going from Aachen to Nippur. Again, so here's another thing you don't need. Do I have to hit confirm in this game? No. I should be able to click the damn city, and that should be the end. That's the logic of this game. Alright, so we're going finally on turn 799. Yeah. 799. Chopping broccoli. Chopping broccoli. Chopping. Classic Dana Carvey skit, which was hilarious. And, yeah. Oh, blah, 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 blah. More bull, 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 bull. Some more bullshit. Get my phone. See what's going on. See what's going on in the world on the phone. About ready? Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, not a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of sports nonsense. Yeah, so here we go. This is just from Entertainment Weekly on Twitter. 7 series have been canceled at the CW, including Naomi, Charmed, Dynasty, and the 4400. So, like, I don't know if that's part of the whole restructuring with Discovery or what's going on, or people just didn't watch the shows. Or one thing I tried to watch 4400, but I didn't like it because it's more. I think the 4400 was like the part of that those mid 2000s TV shows were like all the same, like 4400, The Mist, or some shit. I don't know. There was a few shows that came out at around the same time that were kind of like that. I don't know. I just did not like that. I tried getting it. I'm like, that was just too dumb. The writing's bad, and nah. I barely like the Marvel movies anymore. Um, Spider-Man: No Way From Home, that was pretty good. I actually bought that. That's a whole different story. Um, where are we at? 799. Almost there. Almost there to 800. Once I get to 800, I'm gonna call it here at the stream. I've been going for 2 hours, so a lot of ranting and nonsense. Uh, Here we go. Ancient. All right. So yeah, I can do that. Excellent. Excellent. So see. What if I do this here? Let me move this out. So see how it does. If I go from ancient to Nippur, it can work. But if I go to Nina, then it cuts over to the road, and it's not a straight shot. Not really. You're still going up the road and cutting over, and there's like another road here, and it doesn't look good at all. It's just kind of weird looking. So it doesn't really work. Um, I think I'll do that though. I'll just make the road from here to Nippur. Yeah, I might as well. Let me switch to Samaria. There we go, Nippur. And begin route. Choose production at Larak. See, this is where it's you don't put the aerodome down, then everything else spikes. This is what I'm talking about. Or the sewer. Like, come on. It's nitpicky stuff like that. Finally, turned 800. 800. Oh, 799. 800. Oh. All right. Well, it has been an amazing 2 hours of ranting. If you happen to catch this later on and want to watch it, if you want to catch me in the live stream, please join me. Please join me because I would love to have a conversation with people. And if YouTube would ever stop censoring me because they're afraid of something that I don't have, like, I mean, come on, man. Like, what are you afraid of? Oh, I'm so scared. It's just you should die. Just my opinions. Like, seriously, it's not going to change the fucking world here. But it would be nice to have someone join in once in a while. So if you'd stop, like, hiding my profile, that would be nice. Anyway. Yeah, but if you happen to catch my stuff and you got this far through 2 hours of nonsense of me talking and bad playing of Civ 6, I would really appreciate a like, a subscribe, all the things that YouTube requires. If you think I'm full of shit, put it in the comments. If you like it, put it in the comments. I would, just come on back. Yeah, come on back, rejoin. I've got some movie reviews in the works that I've been working on. I've been kind of lacking on those, but I want to do The Postman and a few others. So come on back. Come on back and enjoy the show. Let me pull up my OBS. Like Shane, you just got to wander off into the distance. Rolls. That's how that rolls. And of course, now the ABS does not want to work, so I am stuck live. Cancel. No, I don't want to end this game. So that's the other thing, too. It's saving right now on the 800th turn in Civ 6. And so when I'm pulling up the OBS, it's a lot for this wonderful 2020 piece of technology that should be in 1987. Yay, capitalism. Yay, feudalism. That's how that works. So, I wish I could cancel the stream right now. You're being quite annoying. Alright. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Peace to the universe. I am out.